Flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
Cuts out the pass. Darder. Pablo Torre. That has been knocked clear. Kumbula. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's there to clear it. Costa. And it's played forward. He's cut it out. Chouameni. Chouameni shifted upfield. And here's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Pablo Torre. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Torre. Darder. Probing pass. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Valverde. That's good play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tony Lato, aim forwards. Chouameni. Howson, gently done. Keeper's got good distance on that. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Great ball if he can get there. He's in here! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Only partially clear. Here's Rodrigo. Oh, that's neat. Costa did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Out to the right. That is lovely. Now it's Morici. Morici! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, this looks sharp. That is a little undercooked. Rudiger. Rodrigo played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham. Showing good feet. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aim forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's picked out the run. And he's surging through. Wins the duel. There's the shot! Belling. Rudiger. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Howson, nicely aimed pass. And he's managed to get free. Could move up a gear here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Howson with the clearance. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Mbappe. Pablo Torre. Costa. Pablo Torre. And it's Costa. Over to the left. Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Tony Lato. Oh, good spread. Costa. Real chance! Nice control. Darder proves just a little bit too strong. Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe spreads it out wide. Bellingham, oh, it's played into the area. Pablo Torre is onto it in a flash. Oh, red, nice interception. Howson. That's a look and plays it forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. And here's Valverde. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Driving on, a real charge here. In it comes. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Darder. Darder providing an outlet on that flank. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Lovely bit of skill. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bellingham. Muriqi. Costa. Pablo Torre. Now it's Darder. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Darder was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bellingham. Hit into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Plays it through. Dardin. Caresses it through. Tries to get it clear. Cleared away. Lofted in.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Now it's Morishi.
Well, the favourites certainly are starting like favourites. They're the ones who are very much on the front foot and taking this game to the opposition.
Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. That's a brilliant interception. And we're not going to make any further progress now. That's Torre. Dardin. And it's Costa. Tony Lato. Out towards the flank. Now it's Morishi. Valverde getting this one clear. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Alexander-Arnold, gently done. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's played forward. Rudiger shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's come loose. Costa, aim forwards. Rudiger, gently done. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a clever shapes to shoot.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rudiger cuts it out. And it's played forward. Well, that's well seen too. Lobbed in behind. That's the keeper's ball. Costa. Oh, such a clever touch. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played out to the right. Costa, and that's aimed into the middle. Well, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Darder. Quality ball. And it's Costa. Now it's Vinicius Junior. 0-0 still. No lack of chances though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Ball swung in. Well read. The danger is averted. Costa. And he cuts out the supply. Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham. And that's a good ball. And he's heaved it away. Rudiger shifted upfield. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Costa. Costa. That's very neat. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chooses to go back. Kumbula. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. Valverde tries a measured ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Long-time, excellent interception. Forward it goes. That has been cut short. That's a lovely, neat pass. Murici. Tony Lato. Played towards the front line. Rodrigo, oh, good spread. And it's Tchouaméni. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Darder. That's been drilled forward. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodrigo. Valverde. Out to the right. Tony Lato does really well to win the ball there. Long ball looking to counter. And here's Darder. Now it's Murici. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Has a look up. That's an excellent interception. He's onto it in a flash. Tchouaméni. And it's Valverde. Driven forward. Well, that's well seen too. Murici. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Howson goes forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Costa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's played forward. It's a throw-in. Valverde. Darder wins the duel this time. Darder shifted upfield. It's a loose ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Mbappe. Up towards the front line. Now it's Murici. Chouameni. Played towards the other side. Rodrigo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, can he get onto this? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe, and a chance!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's played forward, and he cuts out the supply. Costa, aim forwards. Chouameni have it back, and can go again. Rudiger shifted upfield. That has been knocked clear. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, that's a nice ball. Clears it away. Rudiger gently done. Rodrigo played out towards the right wing. And it's hoisted clear. Costa. And it's played forward. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. He's got to be in here! And that has been clubbed away. And here's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Played out wide. Bellingham. Cleared away. Nice physical challenge. And it's Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. Mbappe! And they've got rid. Rudiger shifted upfield. That has been knocked clear. Costa forwards and with intent. Valverde looks to the other side. Bellingham. It's a promising run he's making on the right. He is just caressing the ball. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. That defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. That's really well manoeuvred. Chouameni. Now who's going to be first to this? Good play on the left-hand side here. In by Vinicius Junior. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Can he deliver? Tries to get it clear. Now it's Bellingham. Serves up across. That has been knocked clear. Top. Rodrigo. Bellingham aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Rodrigo gently done. Rodrigo. Mbappe takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Very nicely done. No way through there. Courtois sends that a long way. Darder cuts out the pass, and it's played forward. Oh, well measured. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's really well manoeuvred. Costa in acres of space out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pablo Torre. There's the header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Valverde, oh, good spread. Cross goes in there. He's clearly asking too much with that. Costa, forwards and with intent. Howson. Howson, it's a sharp pass. Now it's Borishi. Chouameni. Rodrigo, shifted upfield. Quality ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Darder. Chouameni gets over and intercepts. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. The cross. Well cut out, not margin for error there at all. Aim forwards. Rodrigo makes the interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Costa, gently done. Defending of the desperate variety. Played out to the right. Howson with the clearance. Rodrigo. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior, spread out to the left. Moved on forwards. It's come to nothing. Darder. Rudiger gets it away. Back into the middle. Pablo Torre. He's in plenty of space here. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. Pablo Torre. Delicate ball and it needs to be. Bellingham with the clearance. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aim forwards. Costa. Costa chooses to go cross-field. Torre, forwards and with intent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. Steve Rodrigo! That's been drilled forward. Costa going full steam down the flank. Howson goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rudiger. Chouameni. Chouameni, gently done. Mbappe! He is through here!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball.
Rodrigo! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Chouameni. Chouameni played over towards the opposite flank. Brings out once more. Rudiger. Played back in. Brilliantly cut out. Short changes him with that pass. Tries a deft little ball. Bellingham, here comes the cross. It's run loose here. Costa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Torre. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger, driven forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Darder. Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. Moved on forwards. Tony Lato has a look and plays it forward. Vinicius Junior. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Driven forward. Now it's Murici. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Darder with the slide tackle there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Howson, nicely aimed pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Murici. Costa. Proves too strong. Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Up towards the front line. Does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. It's a good run down the right. Danger averted for now. Ball is over the line. Chouameni. And it's Chouameni. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been cut short. Mbappe, now he's off and running. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pinged towards the front line. And here's and the finish! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Valverde. Oh, sweet feet. Now, what about this cross? Tries to get it clear. And that's a throw-in. Nelson aim forwards. Darder. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tony Lato. Out to the right. Chouameni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Valverde, and he goes cross-field. Bellingham hurtling down that right flank. Oh, nice touch. Rodrigo. And here's a shot, surely! That's been won straight back. Valverde, chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Costa clears it away. Rodrigo gets the shot away! Pablo Torre. Oh, there's a probing ball. Referee's given a throw. That's been drilled forward, cuts out the pass. Tony Lato forwards and with intent. Costa moved on forwards. Costa has got himself a free kick. Rudiger getting this one clear, nicely intercepted. Tony Lato. Tony Lato, that's a delicate pass. Cleared away. Tony Lato. That has been knocked clear. And it's Costa. That's tidy. Tony Lato. Pablo Torre. Darder's delivery. And that is not finding anyone. Vinicius Junior. Played towards the other side. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. It's a quick ball upfield. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Darder. Pablo Torre. Shot a goal! Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Tchouaméni, gently done. Rodrigo. He's beaten the last man. Mbappe, oh, good spread. And it's played in here. Clears it away. Lofted upfield. Calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Lovely feet. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's hoisted clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half. So 45 minutes to turn it round. And he cuts out the supply. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Muriqi. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Clearly not happy with that. Howson played up towards the front line. Tony Lato. Rudiger is there, and he can get that clear. Quality ball. Mbappe. Bellingham. Oh, that is a... and the shot! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Darder. Muriqi. Out towards the flank. And it's Darder. Darder. Showing good feet. And it's played into the middle. Rodrigo, who does have an assist to his name. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Ah, such a clever touch. And here's Rodrigo. Now this could be... great chance! Deftly away. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Chouameni, played out to the left flank. Played out to the right. Bellingham. Now here's the delivery. It's really well cleared. Pablo Torre. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Up towards the front line. Knocks it out wide. Darder looking to run onto it. Kumbula, and it's played forward. Howson cuts it out. Rudiger. Bellingham forwards and with intent. Rodrigo. Aim forwards. Rudiger makes the interception. Howson. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's been given away. Valverde. Now then, the ball's come loose. Chouameni. Played out wide. That's tidy. Rodrigo. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That'll be a throw. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. Rudiger. And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! And that is out of play. Chouameni. That's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Herring after the ball here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pablo Torre. It's a quick ball upfield. Moved on forwards.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, sweet feet. Long ball looking to counter. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodrigo played out towards the right wing. And it's played forward. Out to the right. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Ball's played through. Bellingham. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. That's the throw. And it's Valverde. Tchouaméni. Gets it away. Very nicely done. Tchouaméni, out to the left it goes. Hit into the middle. It's out for a goal kick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, can he get onto this? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? And that has been cleared. Oh, it's come loose. Rodrigo. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Rodrigo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexander-Arnold moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior, and he cuts out the supply. Looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's onto it in a flash. Rudiger. Bellingham forwards and with intent.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he thumps it clear. Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Has a look and plays it forward. Rudiger, long ball upfield. Darder. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger, driven forward. Nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. And here's Darder. That is lovely. There are a few waiting for it. Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Howson cuts out the pass. Bellingham, gently done. Oh, this looks sharp. Back into the middle. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A heavy challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That was travelling.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pablo Torre. Tony Lato. Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. That's been drilled forward. Darder. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Torres cross. Rudiger gets it away. Oh, shooting chance! Vinicius Junior. Valverde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rodrigo, oh, good spread. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. Played in by Rodrigo. Murici. Strong running down that left flank. Now, who's going to be first to this? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni spread out to the left. This looks promising. Probing ball. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gone all the way through to the keeper. Tony Lato. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Deftly away. And it's played forward. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Oh, that's neat. Well read, and the danger is averted. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. Rudiger. And it's played forward. And reclaimed it in a trice. The cross comes in. That was very necessary. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham is offering a right smile there.
Darder. Chance for a shot! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Over to the left. Valverde. Lovely bit of skill. And he's there to clear it. Nice control. And again the keeper stands strong. Now it's Torre. Played down the flank. Now it's Morishi. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham, aim forwards. Tony Lato. And it's Torre. Now it's Morishi. Morishi! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Howson clears it away. Pablo Torre. Morici. That has been knocked clear. Pablo Torre. Is there any support? He might not. Decent chance! Up towards the front line. Bellingham has a look inside the box. And that's a good intervention. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. Gets good distance on it. And here's Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. Pablo Torre. Well-timed, excellent interception. Mbappe chasing after it. really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Darder. Oh, it's come loose. Spread out to the left. Incoming delivery. And he's there to get it away. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. That's good play. Out to the left it goes. That's very neat. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's been drilled forward. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Aim forwards. Rudiger getting this one clear. Moved on forwards. Gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Thinks one through. Well read, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Carlson clears it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Rodrigo. Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Darder. And it's played forward. That's a little off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Tony Lato. Bellingham, some resolute defending there. Rodrigo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now that's well seen too. Darder. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Aim forwards. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to dink it through. He's cut it out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ooh, delicate chip through. That'll be a throw-in. Offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. Have it back and can go again. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change. Alexander-Arnold. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He is just caressing the ball. Now that's well seen too. Darder. Pablo Torre. That has been knocked clear. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Bellingham shifted upfield. Nice physical challenge. Tony Lato, gently done. Moved on forwards. Clears it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, and he shoots! Oh, and that should have been two.
What a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Mighty effort! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Now it's Morishi. Oh, what a ball! Over to the left. Crossed into the middle.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Valverde forwards and with intent. Mbappe! He can get that clear. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Nice control. Mbappe. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply. Rudiger. Oh, this looks sharp. Well read, nice interception. Aim forwards. That pass has been well intercepted. Chouameni, gently done. Valverde, done delicately. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Valverde. And it's It's lofted through here. That's going to go a long way. Pablo Torre. And it's played forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. Darder. Oh, can he get onto this? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cuts out the supply. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's very neat. Valverde. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aim forwards. Belling. Rodrigo gently done. Tony Lato driven forward. Pablo Torre. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Well timed, excellent interception. Kumpula. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward. Now it's Mbappe. Pablo Torre. That's really well manoeuvred. Always onto this. Bonucci! Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior, forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Torre shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Aim forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Darder. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Out towards the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rudiger gets it away. Belling. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Proves too strong. Rodrigo. Valverde. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe played out to the left flank. That's tidy. Cleared without complication. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And here's Vinicius Junior. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. That is definitely not his best. Mbappe!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Oh, super find. And he's heaved it away. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Chouameni. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Into the last 5 minutes. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Camavinga. Bellingham forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Has a look and plays it forward. Some good work on the right flank here. He is just caressing the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe! Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out to the right. Have it back and can go again. Out to the left it goes. Moved on forwards. Bellingham gets good distance on it. Aim forwards. Bellingham gently done. That's been slipped through. Now it's Mbappe. Here. Big chance, goes for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Play towards the front line. Pass is intercepted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Oh, good spread. And that's aimed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Rodrigo. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. And it's Darder. Played back in. He can run onto that. Pablo Torre. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Mojica. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. He's onto it in a flash. Darder. Cross goes in there. Shoots! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
We have got ourselves a game here. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Torre. We are into stoppage time. Clipped into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, delicate chip. Big chance! Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Cuts out the pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Morishi. And reclaimed it in a trice. Darder. Vinicius Junior. Howson. Harrison, gently done. Kumbula. And that's been won straight back. Pablo Torre. It really is now or never. They need a goal. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Camavinga. Belling. Rudiger. Belling. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Tchouaméni spread out to the left. Vinicius shoot, there's the shot! Cleared away. Pablo Torre.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Fran Garcia. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It'll be a throw-in. They need to get it in quick. Played into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was certainly a lot closer than I expected it to be. It was anything but a foregone conclusion.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.